know whenever you're ready for the recap, Miss Techian.
Call me Techian. I don't know what your twitches sound like boiling. There. Quick message.
Alright. So, last session, our capable compatriots absconded with their airship back to the familiar towers of Sharn after a brief but long overdue reunion with Mondo's parents.
Huh. Yup.
That led to certain discussions of remodeling Polly's shop into a sort of de facto base for the party, but that, would obviously take some time. Alrighty. On their way back on the airship across the ocean, or the Thunder Sea, rather, they ran into Jaeger, the ship captain, who had helped them kick off their adventure in the first place. And obviously, after that, they robbed Jaeger and then took off with the crew none the wiser. Alright, and yeah. Mondo utilized his seemingly infallible sword once more to create a perfect map of all of Eberron to aid in their current objective of finding Xandris, as he was nowhere to be found in Sharn itself. This map has revealed the locations of Fumi and Filo as well, who had been previously missing until they acquired the map. Just before we left off, everybody decided to stock up and pray to their respective gods in the temple district of Sharn before meeting back up with Ivan and saying their goodbyes so that he could help watch Polly's shop while they were gone. And we're going to pick up this adventure the next day as the party had set up camp right beside the airship in the orchard as invited by Greg. So, however you guys want to take it from here, have at it.
Gosh. Sleeping on big roads really sucks.
Yeah. So, what do you say, Captain?
Captain. Okay. I like the sound of that, Mondo. I feel like we need to try and meet with Xandris and try and keep our end of the bargain. Plus, I don't trust him. What if he's trying to obtain the power of whatever this thing is for himself, and it's not really evil?
Well, really fucked with me and Rattle's mind, so it could be very bad. Somebody got a hold of both at one time and knew exactly what they were doing.
Well, so who's got the map? Okay.
You want to look?
Yep. May I see it?
I'll hold the marble up.
Yeah, activate it. No, it's not.
Yeah.
Not a traditional.
Oh
map.
yeah, it's the
He
little
holds
marble.
up the bead and then just imbuing it with a little bit of his own magic, it sort of expands into a three-dimensional holographic image of Eberron.
Okay. And it's got. How far are we from Xandris?
He's across the continent.
Yeah, pretty far out there.
Okay, well we got an airship, right? We can operate it. You think we can catch up to him? I mean, we got here for pretty fast.
It doesn't seem like he's moved. Trust me, we can move faster than however fast he moves, unless he is powerful enough to do the spell that I used to bring us to my homeland. Then he could move quicker than we could imagine moving in an airship. But I mean, I don't know why he would run from us. So
we're supposed to aid him before the even if we're late, at least better late than never. Isn't that what they say?
Absolutely.
Okay.
He definitely said that. Something along those lines.
What do we do with Daisy? She doesn't seem to like the airship a whole lot.
Yeah. Oh,
Ivan?
obviously, Ivan.
Obviously.
Ivan and Polly. We're in the woods right now. How far are we from the shop? We have to go back up the stairs, don't we?
You guys would have to go
Bah.
back into the inner city.
Maybe we can just leave her in the orchard.
the-
Well, no, maybe not. Because the doppelgangers.
Ooh, no, because we couldn't leave Bentley for a long time either. Bird would freak out. So.
Well,
Wait, we could. Wait.
That's the thing. Bentley and I were gonna go and watch over Grampton for a while.
What? Fuck.
So.
What?
Whoa.
Hang on a minute. And I just
Wait
like
a
shove
second.
everybody away and I look at. I've been down and I was looking, making sure to. I thought we were going to keep doing adventures together. I still owe you a lockpicking kit.
You know what? No, you Bird. You want it, you'll fucking get it. And I storm off. I'm going all the way back to the fucking Temple District, and I'm grabbing Grampton, and he's coming with us.
Oh
Okay.
shit! Okay.
If they have a remark for something, I got one twice as good. Grampton's coming with.
Oh god.
We'll try to
Who's
figure
gonna
out
be
a way.
Grampton?
No, we got to figure out the way to get that fuckery off of him. I'll explain later. And I fly into the city.
All right.
God dang it.
Bye.
You could have given me a ride! Shaking my fist like an old
Absolutely,
lady.
he could. Well, he could have, yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Do I hear that?
Would have taken a little bit longer. You can choose to hear that selective
No.
hearing.
No. I'm gonna tell him if he's going all the way to the Temple District. God dang it, he can't fly the horse there. I'm gonna have to follow up
Actually-
the stairs with the.
No. Don't worry. I'll handle that too.
Oh.
And
And then Rockshot remembers and puts
I
her hands in
fucking
her.
cast levitate on Daisy.
Oh, no.
And I'm gonna fly her.
Wait!
I'm gonna.
Before you fly her, I see the notions of what's happening here. I give Daisy a quick pat, and I grab like 3 apples from one of the trees nearby, and I like let her eat it for a minute. Calm down, and as you like put the spectral
Slowly
rope
levitate.
around.
I'm not gonna do it like.
Oh my god! Just
I'm gonna mount up and levitate. Flying horse.
oh god!
All right.
Oh.
I need you to roll a animal handling check.
Okay. I'll take it. Come on. New dice. Okay, a 10. That's basic. Let's see what it goes with. Ooh, -1. 9. Damn.
I started to calm her down with that.
So, Daisy is fine eating her apples out of Rockshot's hands, and Mondo sort of mounts up on the saddle, this newly made saddle. It's really nice. Daisy seems like she's totally fine with it, very comfortable, and then you cast Levitate on her and start flapping your wings, and you guys get pretty good bit off the ground. Daisy starts freaking out,
No.
flailing her legs around.
Back down.
She loses her lunch in the
Oh,
process.
no.
Oh, she throws
Oh.
it. I dodge it. I dodge it.
Okay. So you took her back down.
Yeah, I'm taking her back down, and I'll use prestidigitation to try to I'll divert the puke. Got like a
Just sort of bend its
Yeah.
trajectory a little bit.
yeah.
Mondo, we gotta talk about these things. She's the sense of
You're
divorcee.
right. Ooh.
Remember, her
Oh.
whole family has been killed.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta be gentle with this horse.
Can I borrow the ring?
Yes, you can.
Did you re-roll its charges? Y'all spent all
Oh,
of its
yeah.
charges.
I need to do 4 today. What? That's
That's a
3. 3 charges.
That's the weird D4.
Yeah. It is the weird D4.
You can hold on to this in the meantime, I guess. It has 6 charges on it right now.
Do either of
Ooh, a
those
lot of
require
paralysis.
attunement?
No.
Nope.
I gave her the wand of paralysis for the time being, and I'll put on the ring of animal influence
this
and
one.
just remember that that's the whole fucking reason I went on a whole ship, and I'm like, I'll look at her. I'm gonna do speak with animals because I've never been able to talk with Daisy before.
All right. cast it, and I believe it's 6 minutes that you can now speak with Daisy openly.
I'll look at him. Hey.
Hey.
Sorry about that. So I know you don't like the ship.
Mm-mm.
I'm going to take you to a friend of ours, and he's going to make sure you're well taken care of while we're only away for a couple of days. Very short. I could walk you there, or we could fly there, whatever makes you more comfortable.
I didn't know we were about to fly.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
not
deeply
really
sorry.
used to that, so...
I understand. Do you want to learn? We could try.
Sure.
Alright, we'll take it slow, alright?
Okay.
And I do like 10-inch hover above the ground.
Alright.
And just slowly forward. Not going to do the full 30 every 6 seconds. I'm going to keep it to 15
She's
feet of movement.
Still doing like a
Like a
slow
fucking dog
canter.
battle.
Yeah. But yeah. This is okay, I guess. Do you steer or do I steer?
Don't worry, I got it.
Okay.
You don't even have to worry about it. You just relax.
I'd say over the course of the animal friendship spell, or speak with animal spell, excuse me, that you would sort of be able to calm her down and walk her through the process until she was comfortable enough to gain more altitude.
Right. And once we go up above that second spire, I'm just gonna walk her, because that's only just so we can avoid the stairs.
All right. And you do. Takes you guys maybe 10, 12 minutes to get back to the stairs and up to the top, because you're taking a dead straight line, avoiding the forest entirely.
Yeah.
Just the shortest possible distance there. So you guys get to the top of the staircase. You're now in the city, the lower middle, and you're just taking her to Greg's.
Polly's potion.
Oh,
Yes.
it's okay.
I'm not there.
Since
I'm
that's
staying back.
our
with
technical
Gretel.
new outpost, I guess we might as well treat it like it.
All right. Well, you're walking her through the city. You get a couple odd looks of just passersby, just looking at you,
Cool.
and the wings on your back, sort of like whispering. But you make your way through. You get back to Polly's potions, and Ivan and Polly are still inside. Are you going in to talk to them, or are you just?
Is there somewhere I could put, like, tie Daisy up out front so I don't have to drag her through Polly's potions?
There is a hitching post to the building next door, but it's not. It's like maybe 8 feet from the front. Polly's potions.
I don't want her to get towed.
Pay ye old taxes.
Yeah, I'll risk it. I'll risk
Okay.
it. I'll put a copper. I don't even have a copper piece. I'll put a silver right on top of it just in case the fucking bullshit Sharn tax
Where
man comes
is
by.
the slot? It's just a crack in the wood.
Yeah.
All right. So you just hitch her up and you're gonna head back, or
I'm gonna tell Ivan about it.
okay.
Oh god. Regretful.
Make sure she's not levitating anymore.
Floating forest
Yeah, I'm
here.
gonna drop concentration on that. Like, but as I walk in, like I forget about it. I'm like, oh shit.
You just hear.
No.
I'm gonna roll dex. Oh yeah, she's fine.
Okay.
Laying softly on her
Dexterous
hooves.
Daisy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I walk inside. Ivan. would
Back
you-
so soon?
Yeah. Would you take care of Daisy while we're going as well? We totally didn't even think about it.
Yeah. Is she next door?
I put her right on the post. After.
Yeah. I'll take her down to Greg's and see if we can keep her at the orchard. I'll feed her.
God damn it!
Just kind of just Mondo doesn't even change emotion. He just stands there. Okay. Thank you, Ivan. Thank you.
No problem.
You stay safe.
Of course.
I leave.
All right. Real quick, Rattle, are you at the airship with them?
Yes.
Just hanging
Rattle
back.
secretly been in Mondo's pocket all along.
Like always.
No one was the one.
I need both of y'all to
Okay, boys, do me good.
Man, Greg's apple orchard is tough, man. That shit should be considered rough terrain.
Oh, wait.
There always seems to be some bullshit stirring up in this beautiful orchard.
Right? God.
I'm 14.
Hang on, I gotta remember if it's 4 or 6 for Rockshot. Hold on. I'm prepared. You said Dex? Or Perception. Sorry. Excuse me, we're talking about her Dex. Plus 5. Okay, that's a 17.
Alright, you guys are hanging out at the airship, just sort of talking amongst yourselves, picking a couple apples, if you guys just want to add like 3 fine apples to your inventory. Time passes and you don't really notice anything out of the ordinary.
Just apples?
Are you going to get Grampton?
I just figured while they're doing things there, I'm just beelining, dashing straight for the fraudulent office of Grampton.
Yes.
It's going to take you probably about 20 minutes flying there, since it's sort of in the temple district of the upper middle. And you get to the office, and it's less busy than it was the first time that you got there. There's not as many people here. You walk through the large oak doors out front, and there's just a single clerk there now. Hardly anybody on the interior. It's the same guy from yesterday, and he recognizes you immediately. What's your business?
Just seeing Grampton.
Okay. I don't believe he's busy right now. You can just head right up.
He's never actually really busy. I just walk up.
I didn't say that. You did.
I laugh as I walk up.
All right. You head up to the office, and as you reach the top step and turn towards Grampton's office door, you hear, roll perception. I guess I couldn't say that you hear it if you don't.
Ooh, 13.
13. You hear like a little bit of a commotion. Doesn't sound like there's multiple people. It just sounds like things are being moved around rather quickly on the inside, and then a drawer slams.
Okay. I do the...
One moment. Walks on over, opens the door. There's just a couple wisps of smoke just dissipating near the desk. Hello! So pleasant to see you once again.
Hey, wait, light that shit up, old man. You said you wanted to go on an adventure, right?
I just thought it was one of the underlings,
Were you being serious when you said you wanted to kick this guy's ass? Or were you just talking?
I'm not necessarily the most capable sorcerer. I'm more of an engineer, so to speak, but I would like to have a word with this young man.
We got to get that magic off of you, but I'd be happy for you to accompany us. If you don't have anything better to do. I mean, you need
Of course not.
You want me to
I own nothing in this company now.
So, do you want me to help you pack, or are you just bringing drugs?
Tell you what. Where are you leaving from? And I will meet you there.
Greg, the famous developer of the most tasty apple in Charm. You know who I refer to, right?
I certainly don't.
This, no, see, this isn't gonna work. What do you need?
I just need a few things under my desk, and my spell book, and quarterstaff may do. Some oatmeal, and It just keeps going down a list of like severely mundane things that you feel as though aren't very necessary.
Listen, what if I told you that I can create a magical doorway that will give you everything you ever want? It gives you the tastiest oatmeal this side of Eberron.
I'd say that you are probably full of shit.
Are you willing to find out?
Why not?
Well, come on, get what you need. Come on, I'll help you. And I
He
just
goes over
kinda,
to the desk
yeah.
and just grabs a couple vials of incense,
Cool.
tinderbox, and a spare jacket, and that's it. Besides the spell book.
Besides his spellbook, all the shit except for us. That's how I was.
Oh, so he didn't grab his spell book, or
He did.
Okay, so you good to go? You want to fly or you want to walk?
Hell, let's fly.
Cast levitate on him. All right. You don't necessarily have to hold on. Just have fun or whatever, and not fly.
Make sure you're burning the spell slots.
Oh yeah.
But after or while this is all going down, you guys are looking around camp, or your basic camp for now, beside the airship, and Bentley and Berg are gone.
Oh mother.
Just that sneaky little fucker. That little he left. Rattle, he left us to do that thing. You think he went to go find Mondo and Grampton?
Highly doubtful.
Shit. Ivan Bentley. I mean, not Ivan. Berg. Bentley, where are you?
Do we see any
Auditory.
like tracks or?
Make a survival check.
Okay. I'm just doing a general auditory check. So that perception.
21.
21. You do see dog tracks
11.
headed back into the forest towards Sharn. You got a 21?
No, I got a 10.
A 10? You don't hear
Oh wait,
anything.
11.
You don't hear anything other than Rattle sort of moving leaves and grass to the side to pinpoint tracks in the mud.
Did you find anything, my friend? I go look over his shoulder.
Yeah, I'm going to point out the dog tracks.
Okay.
Rashada's gonna get on all fours and sniff.
Okay, make an olfactory perception check. I'm just kidding. Survival.
+2. Oh! That's another 11.
You're not really picking up on any scent other than those sweet, sweet apples.
Dang it. I can't do the thing that he does. I guess we're just gonna follow them visually. Then I gestured to Rattle us.
So you guys are following the tracks?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright. It's gonna take you about 30 minutes total to get back to the airship, so I'm gonna continue on with them for a bit. You guys follow the tracks through the woods, weaving and winding between the trees. After a certain point, the tracks sort of diminish in size. The mud from where the soil has been tended to in the orchard slowly just turning into dirt and clay, so it's getting harder to see these tracks. Roll another survival.
Oh, nat 20.
Ooh.
13.
You guys are sort of walking for a bit, and you feel as though you're about to lose the trail. You can't sort of pinpoint where the next step in the tracks would be, but you start, moving aside more leaves, and you do get a good bead on where the trail is. It seems as though they were trying to cover their tracks.
Sneaky little bastard. I knew that's what he was doing. Rattle, he's trying to cover up his tracks. Because he's a little rogue thief man, and he doesn't want us to follow him. Is there anything else that I see? Any other clues?
No, just the tracks that continue back towards the cliffside of Sharn.
made us go all the way this. He could have made his tracks go away sooner. He made us come all this way just to try and find them.
Any
Dog.
false tracks?
Guess we could. I don't know. Can I get in a tree and get a visual like up a tree?
Sure, you can climb a tree.
Cat's eye view. Is that perception or to get up the tree?
Investigation.
Yes, +1. 16.
16. You get up to the top of the sort of the tree that's got the least, branches from other trees intertwined with it. And you're peering out sort of over the canopy, and you don't really see anybody, making their way across the plain. There's a small carriage, but it's pretty far out there. You don't think that Berg or Bentley with their tiny legs would have made it that far by now.
So what would you say like the radius of that I can see?
250 feet.
So you're saying they still could be within that 250 feet?
Possibly.
Fuck. Okay. I think I got a spell for this. Hold on. I don't know if it's prepared though.
I don't believe you have to prepare a locate object, do you?
Haha! It is prepared, motherfucker. Yep. Describe or name an object that is familiar to you. You sense the direction of the object's location within 1,000 feet of you. If it's in motion, you know the direction of its movement.
Object.
Yeah, but it's objects that I know that I haven't been.
They're not objects.
The items they have are
Alright, we'll specify an item.
Bentley's vest.
Bentley's vest?
Yes.
Okay.
I want to know what direction it's going in.
Make sure you find that spell slot.
Yes, I am. It's a second level.
Alright, so
Yes, spell daddy.
about 175 feet away, sort of northeast from your current position, you sense Bentley's vest moving at approximately 20, 30 feet every few seconds, and it stops for a few seconds, moving another 20 or 30 feet after a little while. And it's just continuing in a northeast direction.
They're heading northeast. They're about I'd say 80 feet out. We should probably go in that direction. And I'm gonna jump out of the tree, and then instantly go into piggyback position in front of Rattle. Full sprint, boots of haste. I gesture towards my friend Rattle for consent.
Rattle is going to be like,
And
then hop on.
Okay, yes.
Strength
Click.
and then athletics.
Okay, strength.
You get advantage on the athletics because you're hasted.
+2. It's a 4 on the strength. Right? Oh, shit. Oh, well, I'm glad that didn't count. Advantage on athletics. Okay. A 16 on athletics,
Alright,
but 4
so
on strength.
Rattle sort of awkwardly climbs onto the shield before you're totally on all fours, so you stumble a bit before you get your balance about you, and then you take off in your anime style full sprint, nearly breaking the sound barrier.
Oh yeah.
Just roll a quick dexterity to see if you can properly move at that speed in the forest.
+3, please. That's a fear. 11.
You're sort of forced to slow down to a normal pace when you're moving through this forest because you can't see far enough ahead of you to note each tree that's coming in your direction.
Yeah.
But you're still moving relatively quickly. While all of this is happening, you're sort of at the point at the top of the cliff where you can see out into the orchard where the airship is. You notice that Rattle and Rockshot are not there. Are you keeping straight with Grampton?
I'm gonna hold steady. Yeah, I'll drop Grampton off, and then once I get him grounded, I'll pull up Mother's Marble and look at the map to check everybody's location.
So you're hot on the trail.
Yep.
Did you drop him off at the top of the stairs or the bottom?
I'll drop him off. Damn, if I drop him off near the cockpit, he's gonna fuck with shit. I'm gonna drop him off on the far deck, kind of somewhere he could find to put his shit down.
Okay.
Because there's an underbit where like our storage shit is held, right?
On the inside of the cabin.
Yeah. I'll let him figure it out. I'll just set him down so he could get acquainted. I'll be right back, Grandpa. And yeah, I'll look at the map.
You just hear various
Incredible.
What's in the world? As you're flying away.
You should throw an apple at him.
I don't know if I specified Mondo kind of being a little forgetful. You know, did I leave the volcano on type? He's gonna turn back around and make sure the key's not in it.
The key is not.
Okay, good.
Rockshot has got the key.
I just had to make sure. I didn't want Grampton taken off.
Jacking our fucking airship.
What does this
not,
button do?
Exactly, it's not necessarily
This is
his forte.
incredible.
Yeah.
I know exactly how this thing works. Maybe.
I guess I'll assess the situation on the map,
Alright.
see where my buddies have gone off.
Yeah, so Bentley and Berg are not in the same place. Rockshata and Rattle are in the exact same space. They are trailing Bentley.
Alright, knowing that I'm going for Berg.
Okay.
Because that's fucking weird. That doesn't make any sense.
Berg is headed southwest through the orchard, deeper into
Oh,
the
they
orchard.
split up? So it's just Bentley. Okay.
I'm double dashing.
Alright.
Damn it, I don't have the fucking ring. But I still do have to speak with animals.
Bentley can talk.
Yeah, Bentley understands.
Barely.
He understands
Yeah.
common.
He
He just can't fully speak.
Yeah, I know, but I need
He's
to be able to
getting there.
communicate. He's got 3 words. Beef floor.
No.
Meat floor.
No, I thought it was beef
Magic.
floor.
He said Greg. He's starting to learn a lot.
Yeah.
He's
Oh.
learning pretty quick.
Hey.
And hey. Yes.
Okay.
But,
I'm gonna keep chasing after him, I guess.
alright, I'd say after about another 5 minutes, you guys both, catch your marks. You come up. Are you, coming up on Bentley, hot, super fast?
Yeah, I'm trying to cut him off and stop him in his tracks.
Okay. As long as you're not trying to cut him.
No.
Okay. No
Don't,
initiative is being
don't.
rolled yet.
I'm not.
Alright, so
I'm starting to
you...
warm up to the dog.
You go to cut Bentley off, but he sort of sees you coming, and
You didn't even let me roll for that. Wouldn't that be like
you can
Wouldn't that be performance of I'm specifically trying to do something?
athletics. Y'all are both running, and you're trying to cut him off,
Trying
and
to
he has
juke
that
each other out.
Exactly.
+2, let's go. Oh, 10.
Yeah, you go to cut him off, and he's already behind you and taken off.
Bentley, stop!
No.
Oh!
Why?
Damn. They're rebelling.
Bergson!
But I demand no. Stop this instant.
He's still running.
God dang it! I have beef.
Roll persuasion.
Yes. What is it?
I hope you actually have beef.
+3. That's 21.
He's just standing there looking at you expectantly.
I have, hold on.
If you pull out
Okay.
a vegetable.
I got the apple.
There's like a low growl coming from Bentley
Come on.
now.
I'll take you to Mondo. He can make your beef floor. Why leave? I give him little ear pets. Give him scritches.
Okay.
Yes! And I give him a hug, and then, like, instead of him licking me, I lick him like a dog would to show, like, love.
It tastes awful.
Yes. Thanks for coming. We need you with us. And I just give him pats, scratches. And then I get on him, like I'm gonna ride him.
Ooh.
Can he carry me?
No.
Carry
God,
me?
no.
Aw, okay.
Buddy.
He's my mount now.
You gotta put like half your weight on Bentley's back, and he just like collapses to the ground.
Well, I guess that's not going to work. Okay. We're not
So,
that far away.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that you guys are on your way back. You're catching up to Berg.
Yeah.
You still have the map open while you're flying.
Yeah, I'll fly high up enough where I don't have to worry about running into a
trees.
tree.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're a good 35, 40 feet up, and you've got the map open. You're getting to where Berg's location is on the map. So roll investigation.
Ooh,
Hey viewers, what's up, guys?
16.
16. You are looking around. You sort of slow your fly speed down until you're just sort of flapping your wings in place, hovering, scanning each area before you move on, and you completely encircle the area where Berg's dot is on the map, and you cannot find it.
Alright, I'm gonna go to land.
Alright, you do. You can roll perception or investigation to look for him once again.
Sneaky. That's even worse. It's like it's a 12. Alright, I'm just stand there.
He's nowhere to be found. You can check for tracks.
I'm gonna look at the map and he still hasn't moved, right? So pretty much, like, does the map user have its own little blip? Like, can you see where you are relative to the person?
Yeah,
so
there's like a small white dot indicating your location, but there's no name over it.
Right, so it's like that's pretty much almost overlapping at this point.
And
With
that's where your location particularly is where the map is centered.
Mm-hmm.
So it's less of your blip moving and more of the map moving around your current location.
Yeah. All right, I'm just gonna kind of stay in the area and look around. Berg. I got Grampton. And I was looking around through the wooded area. This isn't even a trail. This is just woods.
No, yeah, this is a little bit deeper into the boundaries of the orchard. You're not really around any of the fruit trees at this point. It's just sort of the tree line barrier that separates the orchard from the rest of the woods.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm just gonna stand there for a little bit because I don't imagine or have any reason to believe that Berg would hide for a reason.
Berg's blip on the map is moving relatively quickly for Berg, but you can roll perception real quick.
Okay. Isn't that one?
You don't
Holy
see or
shit.
hear anything in the area. No rustling of leaves, no twigs breaking, nothing.
I guess
Sneaky little man.
I'll go back up in the tree line and continue just trying to follow him. And you said it's moving. It seems like I've seen what the normal movement speed for my friends is and
Yeah.
such, and this is
Like, you've got a good idea of it in your head, like how their speed, like, around you translates onto the map, but it seems like Berg's either running with everything he's got, or he's on something that is allowing him to move faster.
that's odd, and that's even with me knowing of his like full being able to just sprint it out.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna keep following him because I don't know why I'd be sprinting through the woods. Still, it seems really weird.
All right, you continue to track the dot as it sort of moves in a strange, like, not really angular but more curved pattern through the woods. You're a good 450, 500 feet from the airship at this point.
So it seems like it's heading back to the airship.
No,
almost.
like away from it. You're getting like way deep into the woods.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's not slowing down. He hasn't stopped at all. Roll investigation.
Okay, that's a lot better. A 19 plus 4, 23. Nothing. Holy shit.
Roll intelligence.
It's 12 plus intelligence plus 4. 16.
16. You have been super diligent in searching this area, especially with the aid of your map. Wherever he's at, if he's above ground right now, he wouldn't be in the location where the map is, because like you've been in the same space that the marker is showing
Right.
where Berg is at, and he's not there.
It's very disconcerting. I guess I'll go back to Bentley to see if I can get any clues out of him.
All right.
Let's interrogate the dog.
You guys all reconvene back at the airship. Bentley's there, sort of begrudgingly looking at Rakshata until you fly up, and then his tail starts wagging, and he's looking at you. Beef!
So I was pretty much right on top of where Berg was supposed to be, and I look at Bentley. I'll activate the charger. You said it had 3, right, Rakshata?
Yeah, that's what you rolled for the
Okay,
charges.
so I have 1 left. I'm gonna do speak with animals on Bentley.
All right.
Hey, buddy.
Hey.
What happened?
I can't say.
Excuse me?
What?
I can't.
I don't know if this has anything to do with anything, but by definition, Bentley is charmed by me. I didn't want to ever have to bring that up.
Bentley's gonna cry if you make him tell you.
Damn. Bentley in tears. I can't do it. I won't
Okay.
pry it from him. But will you at least tell me if he's safe?
I think he told me not to say.
Huh?
I
What?
can't. He just told me to run and cover my tracks, and that if I was good, I'd get the beef floor later. But
Well,
I don't know anymore.
I sure hope that people aren't just blindly going around saying things like that. That would be terrible.
Right?
But you will get the
Rakshata
beef floor. I
secretly
promise.
wants a beef
But
floor.
if you think he's in danger, then we can go save him.
I don't think it's like immediate danger, but he doesn't want me to know where he's going, and he doesn't want you to know where he's going. So I don't know.
What? I can regularly speak with animals because that's a cantrip since I leveled up. I'm hearing this whole conversation.
Yeah. You don't have
Bentley,
literally just
we
all
need
barking
to.
at each other.
Boom, boom, boom. Rattle's just like, what am I dealing with here? But anyway, we need to go find him. He could be in trouble. I still owe that man a damn lockpick set. And we need to all stick together.
That means he was lying about Grant. You don't have to say yes or no. Don't worry, I'm not looking you in the eyes.
He's definitely not looking you in the eyes.
We need your nose to smell him out and sniff him out.
You know, if I know you have to listen to Berg, but if Berg ever tells you to run away, make sure you run to us, okay?
Okay.
You can't just be wandering around these. You know, there are weird geese out here and things that honk at you, and
That sounds mean.
they're very mean.
They suck.
They're disgusting.
Terrible
Oh,
creatures.
They hiss. They have a neck that is perfect for choking.
Towards the end of the Speak with Animals spell, Bentley agrees to take you guys where he split up with Berg. He walks you guys around back behind the sort of tool shed where the first fight took place. There's about like 30 feet away from the back of the tool shed. Roll perception.
It sounded like you said sword of tool shed, and I was just like thinking like a hilt of a freaking sword that looks like a doorknob handle from an ornate house. But it's actually just like the handle of a fucking like trowel.
Sure.
Okay, you said perception, sorry. Plus 5. 11!
I
That's
got
not.
16.
16.
Oh.
19.
That's the
19.
third
Um,
one.
You're sort of taking care of the spaces closer to the shed. You're not really seeing anything, out of the ordinary. You guys are a little bit further out, and you notice a sort of like a patch of dirt and grass that doesn't really match the area around it. Like the area of grass around it is sort of more withered and dry, but this patch seems a little bit more lively. You notice that the dirt that it's sitting on top of is recently disturbed. So, what do you guys do?
Ooh. I'm looking at Rattle. I'm looking down at it. Do we dig it up? I reach in the bag of holding and I pull out one of the shovels.
All right.
Yep, I have
I
a
try
shovel
to be
too.
really
already.
careful because I know what we bury, so I don't want to disturb anything.
I start helping because I have a shovel too.
So you guys start moving some of the dirt, or trying to move some of the dirt, but as soon as the shovel sort of touches that area of disturbed dirt, the grass and the dirt just sort of collapse in and fall. There's a sort of a smaller hole in the ground that reveals a ladder and a significant sort of drop down into a space below. It seems to go down for quite a bit.
Damn ladders.
Fucking ladders. How many of these are we going to have to deal with?
There.
Especially with
So
Bentley.
far. Yeah, I see why you told him to run off. Or to get 50 down these
We
stairs.
should. Since we know where he is now, should we send Bentley back to Grampton?
Sure.
You know, it's Grampton scent because of the incense. I take out the green flower. That.
It's
Go to where this is the strongest smell.
Yeah, I promise you, he will be the location of the strongest smell of that.
okay.
And then I give him a, wait, no, before I give him he needs energy, so I have 3 large watermelons. I'm gonna take one of the watermelons and have it, so it's like a refreshing
Like bowl of
hydration
fruit. Yeah.
hydration bowl of fruit. Yes.
He eats a good half of watermelon, so a quarter of a melon before he takes off,
Okay.
sniffing at the ground, sort of trotting slowly.
I cut off where I see where he stopped, and then I eat the rest. So I have 2.5 watermelons.
So are you guys attempting to descend?
First, I'm gonna use Mondo because I think he's the lightest out of the current outfit, other than Berg and Bentley. So
Yep.
I'm gonna put my foot on the ladder to make sure that this isn't some halfling bullshit.
You put your foot on the rung, and it seems sturdy, but looking down at this sort of hole in the ground, it's not large enough for any of you to fit through.
tree.
Wait, come on.
So it
no.
is halfling bullshit. Or
Wait.
things
Roll
similar.
history.
Oh. 10 plus my history is 6.
7 or 6.
16.
16. You remember reading in passing while you guys were sort of overnighting in Greg's house, just sort of picking up his newspaper occasionally. There are different historical articles about Sharn's past, and it used to be a thriving goblin colony.
Oh, yeah.
Before it was sort of conquered many, many years ago and turned into a large, bustling civilization for mostly elves and humans. What remains of the goblin civilization is just the cogs that have been built on top of over many, many years. This appears to be some sort of catacomb vent shaft that leads downward into a path that may or may not connect to the cogs.
Okay, so the cogs were initially a goblin territory.
Yeah.
Oh,
It still is.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Okay, so yeah, we're definitely not fitting down here. There's no way.
is there any? Do you have? Did you roll for the luck blade?
What luck blade?
Oh wait. Did
He left
Ivan
it with-
has it.
that's right. That's right.
It's too tempting for Mondo to use it. He might
Can I
break
just
it.
dig my way through it? Or is it like brick?
It's like
Like
mortar
metal?
around the actual vent.
So there's no way any of us could fit down there.
No,
Not this way.
not without magic. And unfortunately, I do know of certain types of magic that can shrink an individual down or make them larger, but I unfortunately have not studied that yet. So this is not the current
Okay.
capability of us. Let's listen. If Berg really, really wants to do whatever he's doing, maybe he wants to keep an eye on Ivan. Maybe he has ulterior motives. Let's just leave him to it. We'll,
Just,
you know what? Just to give him the benefit of the doubt, we'll stay one more night. Give Bentley the meat floor. In the morning, we'll go.
okay. Where do you think? Where are we at on the map currently while we're camping?
Sure. Or well,
Are we in the still in the grove?
or
You guys are here, right on the very edge of the King's Forest.
is the orchard even considered Sharn at that point? Is it still?
It's
within-
in Sharn's territory, but it's on the outskirts.
I mean, or what do you guys think? You know.
What time is it now? I mean, it can't be that late
It's about 5.
in the
PM.
afternoon.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh wait, no. You guys, sorry, I was
We were
operating
waking up.
under the impression. Yeah, it's the next day. It would still be pretty early. It's like 11.
Okay. I don't want to leave Sean, but how do you think? Should we take the lightning rail to try and get to Xandris faster? Because obviously Burke has got some shit that's going on that he needs to take care of, and you saw the hole. You saw the tiny hole.
You bring up a good point of something that I haven't paid attention to. I'm going to bring the map back up to see if it shows, because of the rails that I've known, if it shows the rails. Does it?
It shows the lightning rail tracks that you've used previously.
Does it look like it's heading towards where Xandris is, or does it look like that would be more of a nuisance?
During the whole bomb threat sequence, you guys traveled a good portion of the lightning rail because it did not stop at any of the current or regular stops that it normally would have.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a good portion of the lightning rail on your map. So far, you've got the rail from Sharn up into Drone, and then you've also got mapped all the way up into Thrain right here, but just this portion.
Right.
You can see at this intersection that it does go off up into this direction, but that all you see is that it
It pretty much looks like the equivalent of when you play a video game and you just, like, it's all blacked out on the map and you head off in one random direction, like a straight line.
Yeah.
What you've discovered so
Yep.
far.
Nice.
Goddamn little white,
Let's,
gray.
Missed.
we could leave the ship behind. We definitely don't want to get it damaged. We still don't exactly know what we're doing. We're helping Xandris, but also deep down inside, we
have to know what's going on with this dumb guy. I'm tired of thinking about him and what the possibility of him and that Warforged being together could do. It could do some real damage. You saw what he did to Sharn. We got lucky because of your stupid blade there that you grabbed.
If that Warforged wouldn't hang out with me and the Rattle, it definitely wouldn't hang out with Xandris. Me and the Rattle are way cooler than Xandris.
But what if he's evil like Xandris?
Roll
That's
insight.
double bad.
Oof.
And persuasion.
Oh no, I don't have a good insight. Oof, I think that's a minus. Yeah.
What? For a
that's
wizard?
Yeah, he's not very wise.
Damn.
It's an 8.
I mean, not a super high DC. You're totally way cooler than Xandris.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Including
In his heart of hearts, of course he believes
Absolutely. Well, of course I would. In Mondo's mind, he thinks that everybody in the group's going to be the best of whatever they're pursuing at the moment. That's his blind faith that he's putting into everything.
Can't see you, Luke. Okay, well, I think we need to take the lightning rail towards Xandris.
We could
If-
leave it here.
I wanna take a... Are we still, like, congregated at this hole?
You
Or
guys
do we already
are
go
sort of
back?
off a little bit away from. Were you walking and talking?
I would say so, but the funny thing is that we told Grampton and Bentley, like, to the airship, so now we have to go to the airship to collect them. How long of a walk is this about to be? To the nearest airship?
I mean, to where the airship is parked, not very.
I'm at the rail, is what I'm
Oh,
going to say.
the rail? It's a good ways away.
We gotta get up on the
days
cogs
and
to do
hours.
that. Or
No,
not
there's
up
there's
on
a
the
lightning
cogs,
rail
but-
station in Sharn.
Yeah, we gotta
but
get to it.
It'll take you guys like another 45 minutes to get there.
Well, we definitely need to get to Grampton because he could be our free ticket again.
No, he can't. That's the funny thing. I mean, he's putting on a really good act. I'm proud of him in that aspect, but he ain't worth shit. I mean, Berg has the paperwork, but he's still under the effects, or as far as what I understand of what Xandris did to him, of that spell. We have to get that off of him. I don't know, Rattle, you might be able to get it off him. And he might be an asset to us, but I'm not completely sure. I don't know what...
Anybody who wants to can roll intelligence checks real quick.
Including myself?
Yes.
Plus one.
Ooh. 18.
That's a big fat 5.
19.
Screw you guys and your big brains.
You guys both sort of think to yourself
It's a
about the
beverage.
path ahead and with where Xandris is marked on the map and the previous cost that it took you guys to get to Drone on the lightning rail. It's going to be an expensive travel to get all the way across the country.
Unless Grampton still has clout. But, you know.
If we went to the lightning rail, would it be in the same area that the cat dude was at?
You guys would be heading back in that direction, yes.
Good old cat dude. We haven't seen him since FE1.
Terrine.
Yeah. Man. It was love at first sight and you didn't even know it. Rock Shadow. He probably still thinks about you at least twice a day.
Oh, you were talking about...
No,
You
not
were
the
talking
evil
about the
ones.
fuzzball.
Yeah, not the
cat dude.
evil
Yeah.
cat dude, the good cat dude.
Yeah. I
Little
can't remember his
You
name.
little cat.
I know for a fact she has it written down somewhere.
What? Which one?
You remember the...
The cat guy that you schmoozed.
Yeah,
the
to get
first
free,
time.
pretty much
whoops.
free.
I didn't know it was booby trapped.
Oh no.
Ruh-roh. Hold on. I don't think I got his name. I just know he had R.I.P. praise, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm all about it." And then I was like, "Look at my cat boobs. Let's go."
No, my paper.
Oh no.
It's okay.
I got some paper towels.
Minor.
Okay. Stab, dab, dab, dab.
Thank you.
There we go. As much as I can. The baby in the hands. Eh. What is it? I think that was the same episode. No. That was the first.
That was episode number 1.
That was the first
I believe.
one.
That was the second.
Was it?
No, the first one getting on the lightning rail was the shakedown by Vigo.
Yeah.
No,
Anyway.
Yeah, walking and talking. We're skipping.
I don't know what his name is.
Just for the sake of time, you guys go back, sort of talk to Grampton and Bentley for a little bit about, the lightning rail being a possibility. Were you guys planning on still staying another night to possibly wait on Berg?
I was still waiting on everybody else's.
We could go see Ivan one more time with the luck blade.
I promise you, if I go to see Ivan, I will cry and convince him to come with us. Please avoid.
Well, how about I go and try and get the luck blade so we can try.
We do not need to mess with the luck blade.
But if we do,
You got to understand this, Rakshana. This is what I've been trying to teach you, and I've been trying to teach Berg. It was never about the luck blade. It was never about the wishes. That is not where our strength comes from.
I know, but
If
if
we use it too many more times, it will break and it will cease to exist. You know why I know Ivan won't use it? Because regardless of what anybody does, he will protect that with his life. You know why? Because I told him to. We have to keep that thing safe. What if something terminally terrible happens to one of our friends and we have to stop it? We have to preserve it. I'm sorry, Rakshana, but
I'm just thinking about the toll for the lightning rail
that
is on.
money
the way
is not an issue. We can
it was
always talk
so-
people down.
It was so amazing to watch it rain platinum from that thing.
If money is really an issue, we could fucking beat up the bus boy if it's that important to
I
you.
guess so, but I don't know why not. But take it up.
I'm joking. Actually, that's a talk for another campfire day about what happened the other day with Xandras's Goonies. But we're not really going to rough anybody up. But money's not an issue.
Okay.
Berg still owes us money, but I never bring it up.
You're right. You're totally right. We totally helped him with that shit. Actually finding Xander's.
And I look down at Bentley. Don't you repeat that.
You guys actually got paid for that whole
I
scenario.
don't remember ever.
Talia paid you guys.
I don't
What?
remember
No,
ever
I
going into
remember
our
giving
hands.
Talia
I mean,
100 platinum
don't-
to help rebuild their freaking
Oh, yeah,
camp.
I mean, we did that, but I mean, I'm not trying to, derail the stream or anything or make us run it back, but no, I've asked Berg about it twice. I'm like, hey, there is that pay. I mean, I know we're partially rich, and we didn't give her 500 platinum. We gave her the equivalent of 100 platinum.
Yeah, that's what I said.
But still, that's a fortune.
Exactly.
A commoner could live on that for the rest of their natural born lives from age 8 to age 100.
Well, I say we should try and take the airship to get to Xander's. But
Okay, you're
no.
switching sides now. You no longer want the You know what? I agree with you, regardless of what you say. I will do what you want to do. We just have to figure this out.
Yes, we don't have to go tonight. I'm just. Can I look at your map again and see?
Sure. I'll
look
pull
at-
it up.
I'll look to see Can I look at the Xander's blip? Is it moving?
Currently it is moving slowly.
He's getting farther and farther from us, which
I
could
mean-
so more and more evil.
What?
What?
He's moving towards us, or not too fast?
He's not necessarily moving in y'all's direction, but he's slowly moving across back west. furthest, well, not the furthest, but one of the furthest northeastern locations on the Corvarian map. He's slowly heading due west. Not north or south, just due west from where he's at.
We've made it back to the ship by this point, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. We could fly that. There's a couple things we need to check out on the ship, though. One, those bombs that they dropped, we might be able to convert that into doing something good for people. I don't know. We'll have to take a look at it. But there's stuff about this ship we do not understand yet before we do a big old grandiose voyage. I know we went across the water, which, to be honest, with our low level of experience with the ship, that was extremely dangerous, but we're ballsy for it. So, I don't know. Well, let's just take a look over. We haven't really gotten a chance to get underneath it, really get a feel for it. So I'm going to go inspect where I think the bombs dropped from.
Okay.
I'm going. Rookshot is like looking worriedly at Mondo as he goes towards the missile part of the airship, and she whips out her shield and runs in front of him. No, you're not by yourself, sir. Get behind the shield.
I do.
Even after we fight.
Alright, yeah, we do this bombs technician style, I guess.
Alright, investigation.
I'm protecting. That's
Investigation,
assist,
that's
I
a
think.
17.
17. You sort of get, beside the landing gear and crouch under, and you're walking, keeping your eyes up. You do see several hatches underneath the cabin where you can assume the tunnel, not the tunnel, but the sort of small storage crawl space. I can't speak. Beneath the cabin would be. You can roll an not investigation, but intelligence at disadvantage to figure out what exactly
I'm
is
under
going on
there with
your
him.
engineering here.
So
I won't need disadvantage for double threes.
Oh.
So 3 plus you said investigation. That's
Yes.
a 7.
You're looking at these, and you're pretty sure this is where the bombs came from, but your sort of internal bearings of thinking about where you were in the ship to where you are beneath the ship, you can't line it up properly right now.
I'm gonna stick to what I understand, and I'm gonna go back up and check out the ballistas because we only have one loaded, and I don't even know if it's good to keep it that way or not. We don't know much about ballistas. So one's just been sitting cocked with a fucking bolt in it.
Ready to go. But yeah, you guys have a pretty good amount of ballista ammunition.
We gave 3 to Jaeger and his crew.
That's right.
yeah, so we had
None of which had the little bags on them.
I can't remember how many were on the. I
You
think it was
guys
8.
Gave him the broken ballistas to fix and some ballista ammunition.
Yeah, we only have 4 ballista now, I believe. And he took 3 broken
You've
ones.
got 3 on the starboard side and 1 on the bow side.
Okay.
So
Or port, not bow.
So we waiting for Berg? I mean,
Fuck Berg! I need to. He knew we couldn't get that down that little tiny hole, and he made me worry, of course, like he always does. And I am tired of going after his little ass, and I'm stealing his dog.
You know what? This is simple. I look at Bentley. So, do we wait for Berg, or do you think he's going to be busy? I'm just wanting a yes or no, I guess, from him.
I don't think he'll be gone long. Oh wait, no. Animal friendship or
Yeah.
speak with
I
animals
didn't.
is no longer.
I only have one more casting on that for the day, which I mean, we
Sure.
still don't know
I can ask it.
for free. Yeah.
Do you think, since you say you don't have to expend it, do you think he'll be back soon, or should we leave now?
Soon.
So he'll be back soon.
If a dog could shrug, he is.
Okay.
He's sort of got his head low.
It's
He misses
already-
him just as bad as you do.
It's like, let's just. I'm gonna go hunting to
Okay.
clear my mind. I'm gonna try using my bow.
In what direction?
It's late in the day, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use my eye. We haven't set up camp yet, right?
You guys still have a camp.
Oh, okay, so I
set
don't need
up.
to use that. Hold up.
I haven't done my porting rolls for the day. Not that if I know it'll come in handy for the 2. 11. 13. Okay.
I'm gonna go due north, and I'm going to use my action to use Unearth Arcana to find any tracks on the ground within range.
And that's a range of 1,000 feet.
Yep, and you know where they are, and make a wisdom throw to follow them with advantage for 1 hour until I cast again.
Okay. You sense the location of several different sets of tracks moving in different directions.
Well, that helps.
I mean, you can't see them right now, so you can't tell what kind of tracks they are.
Okay, so I'm just gonna follow the tracks that look the most porkish.
Mammalian.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Edible. I'm tired of lizard.
So roll your wisdom checks with advantage.
Is it 2? Wait, so
If you have advantage, you roll twice.
yeah,
That's what you said.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
spell specified.
yeah, that's what it said. I'm just making sure because it's also a +2 on wisdom. So it's like 2, 2, 2. 16. Yeah, 16. That was that one.
Alright, so you're following the tracks for a good little while. Are you sneaking?
Yeah, I'm sneaking. I'm a cat.
Roll
I'm
stealth.
an agile cat.
With disadvantage for your heavy armor.
Shit. No, I'm not in my heavy armor. I'm in my manta ray cloak. Remember? I never unequipped that.
Your cloak doesn't mess with your armor. I believe you're still wearing.
You're still wearing armor. You're
Oh.
a paladin.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought the armor gets switched out for the cloak. I forgot that you can like wear it over the cloak.
You gave Ivan the mariner's armor, but no, those wasn't mariner's armor. That was a mariner's cape, right?
Mariner's armor.
Oh.
Mhm. So I just have the basic chainmail with the.
Chainmail's still heavy though, isn't it? Or is it me?
It's also noisy.
Damn it. Well, let's see what the stealth goes like. +4. Natural 1.
You didn't even need
Stealth.
disadvantage. Dave.
You feel like a ninja.
Fucking
We're being
yeah.
so quiet right now.
Shake. So tracking this whatever animal of indeterminate species.
You come up on a deer.
Aha!
For long.
Yeah, hurry up, DM. You're supposed to know these things.
Look, my bad, okay? I didn't think you'd be hunting first thing.
Rakshada's got to blow off some steam. She also needs she needs to pray to ROI and make a shrine out of this beautiful rack of whatever.
So, after
dough,
you
I don't know.
come up into range with the deer to actually see it, it sees you and takes off running.
No, you fucking
Are you chasing it?
I'm chasing it! I'm going all fours.
What is your speed?
With my boots of haste, question mark?
Are you how does it say how many times you can use that per day?
Mm-mm. It's an action.
I think it's like all the other temporary boots. It's either 1 or 3. I'm not sure.
The third level
I'll give
transmutation.
you this one since you were chasing Bentley before.
Click.
So you're hasted. You're taking off after it. How are you trying to?
I'm gonna go for its jugular with my claws.
All right. So since you're making an aimed attack, you need to roll a unarmed strike at disadvantage.
Wait, is that a d20?
Yes.
Okay, it's 2. So I got a 2.
So you get up right beside it and you lunge as the sword pounce at its throat, and it veers right very quickly. Doesn't take you long to collect yourself. Just gonna roll initiative real quick.
That's gonna be an 11.
11. Okay.
4th one.
So you collect yourself. You collect yourself in time and recorrect the direction that you're traveling so that you can get behind it again.
Super swerve.
I'm gonna say that with your remaining speed, you get beside it one more time.
Okay, I'm just gonna try and tackle it to the ground and pin it.
Okay. You can't pin things,
Oh, you can't.
unfortunately,
Oh.
because you don't have the grappler feet.
What? Hang on. You say the grappling feet. I got the grapple pin. Use your action to try and pin a creature grapple by you by making another grapple check. If you succeed, you and the creature are both restrained until the grapple ends.
That is such an oddly specific ability for this one moment.
I don't think I've ever encountered anybody using the grappler feet before, but all right, make a grapple check.
Okay, what is that?
Roll a d20.
Okay. Nothing added to it.
Your strength.
Okay, so that's +2. 15.
15. That's cocked. You succeed in grappling and pinning this deer to the ground.
Let me get anger through hunting primarily.
You've got your bonus action.
You already know. I can
Just claws
flay
straight out.
through its neck. Just as quick and painless as
Roll
possible.
to hit with advantage.
19.
19, that hits. Roll damage.
It's my claws, which is a D10. No, wait. Oh, it's +4 to hit, so that was actually a 25. Or 24, excuse me. 2d4 +2. Boop. That is 6.
Alright, so while you've got this deer pinned to the ground, you're sort of holding its mouth and snout closed, and you just take your claws and do a quick slice across its throat. It's bleeding profusely from its neck. It doesn't take long before the warmth leaves its body and its eyes glaze over.
Dang. Well, I'm just sitting there and I'm not watching the blood pour out, but I'm just like listening to it like hit the ground, and I'm just trying to maintain composure because I just killed a living animal, but it's the food chain, and I gotta do it, and also kind of trying to ignore the fact that it felt great to kill that thing. It can be primal because the primal savagery going on with the.
Alright.
Yeah, and I didn't poison my claws this time, so we can fucking eat it.
Nice.
Okay, I'm gonna let it continue to. Can I gut it and clean it?
Do you have any rope?
Yeah. Okay, 40 foot left.
I mean, you can. Are you gonna do that out here in the woods?
Yeah. I
Alright.
don't want that shit next to camp.
Alright, so
I'm gonna disembowel it.
roll survival.
Okay. +2. Praise. 19.
19. Being exceptionally large humanoid cat, you're familiar with cleaning and gutting beasts of this size, and it doesn't take you long to sort of hang it up from a tree and get it totally
in my country we eat all of this, but not me. Fuck this shit. And I just.
So you get it cleaned, and you've got a good size deer carcass tied to the tree. Are you gonna cut it down and drag it back, or are you gonna carry it over your shoulders?
I'm gonna carry it over my shoulder. I don't think it deserves to be dragged on the ground.
Strength check.
+2. 4!
4.
It can't be that heavy.
I mean,
What point was this deer, or was it female?
It was an adult.
What was the point? The point?
Oh, hi.
That's the actual term for it.
wait, she's asking if it was a stag or a doe.
It was
Yeah.
a stag, but it wasn't like a really large stag. It was probably young adult, not fully grown yet, but getting there.
I wish I perceived that. Could let it grow bigger. But anyway,
I mean, you
I can't even lift it apparently.
were hot on its trail before you knew what it was, so.
Yeah.
This being the apple orchard, if you didn't take it out, something else weird would have taken it.
Stay with
Minding
me.
his business, grazing on some nice apples that had fallen from the tree, getting a little drunk from the rotten ones. And you pop up out of the bushes, 6-foot tall cat lady cutting things throats, man. That's fucked up.
Thanks for making me feel better, Adawai. Anyway, what happens when I try to lift this fucking deer?
It takes you longer to get it back to camp.
Okay.
Just you feel like you pulled something, running as fast as you did to catch up to it, but you're back at camp with it.
I need to Mondo, can I borrow your dagger, please?
Sure. Hand her my dagger.
I'm gonna try and skin this deer.
Survival. Nature. No.
Performance! That's how we do it in Haldore.
And I'm not him.
Ugh. Damn it. What was it? Nature.
Nature or survival. If you're gonna survive
It's gonna be
out in the wild,
survival.
you're
+2.
gonna need to know how to, get a
This
pelt.
was also a pretty primal experience.
Wow. Not one. What's with all these ones tonight? That's 10 ones. Counting all the 4 11s that I got.
She's fucking massacring this poor.
Yeah, this pelt is pretty beat up. You might be able to section it off and use some of the hide for rags. But
I just start crying. Roxana just starts crying and hands Mondo the knife, and I just she is there like a water?
Look at it.
Is there a water source around?
There's a bucket of water.
I meant
near
like
the
a
tool shed.
river or anything.
No.
Damn it!
The closest thing
It's
we're
like
to is
a
dagger.
large oak barrel that's filled to the top with water for
General use.
yeah,
Okay.
splash in your face, wash your hands off, stuff like that. But I mean, it's getting later in the day.
Dysentery. Who wants dysentery?
Right. The closest river would be the Dagger River for us, right?
Which is a
How
pretty
far
good
is
ways
that?
away.
That's a
Couple
good
miles.
ways.
Damn it. Fine. I take shape some of the water out with one hand and try and wash my hands and
Clean yourself off. Makes you feel
Crying
a
a
little bit
little bit.
better utilizing your magic to sort of clean yourself up a bit. Get back to your sort of modernistic, tabaxi ways rather than your primal survival skills. Feel
just.
yourself come back a bit. But is there anything you want to do with your downtime?
I want to pray.
Once she brings that water up, I'll just take the dagger and just do a little.
Oh, I see what he's trying to do, and I'll just move the water around his knife and
This
his
isn't
hands
mine to
could.
get dirty. Technically, I stole it from a thief.
And I wash his hands off too, and then I just toss the water in the woods.
Alright. Rattle, Mondo, anything you guys want to do?
Since we've been roughing it a little bit, I'll start at the mansion.
Dun 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 dun. Okay.
Nice spectral door opens up on the side of the tool shed, and you guys see
I'm going to stay outside tonight and smoke this deer and start a fire and reflect and think about my ROI and my morals lately, because I pull Mondo in because he's like my closest friend in the party so far, because Rattle's a great listener and everything.
Best listener in the world.
Yes, but me and Mondo have like that sensei parent connection, I guess.
Sibling sensei.
Simply, yeah. And it felt really good to kill that thing, and because I felt really strong, and it made me feel cocky, and I wanted to take a minute to reflect upon myself and to respectfully store and ration out our stuff for the for our travels. So
Do what you need to do. If you want to be.
Sniffles.
You know what? I'll get everybody situated, and I'll make sure Grampton doesn't get into anything that he's not supposed to.
Yes, please.
I
Don't
go
let
in
him
and I
go in
show
my
Grampton
room.
to the spectral door. I told you I was not bullshitting. Go on in, please.
Alright. Opens it up. It's like, dear God! Whenever he sees like all the different Mondos walking, to and from, getting things ready, sort of setting the table and everything, pouring drinks. There's so many of you! Well,
Yes. If you pay a little bit of attention, there are other people mixed in there too, but you got to keep a keen eye. But any drink you want, then I think about some bucket whiskey, bottle of whiskey, and I hand it to him.
he takes it. How old is this?
Older than you.
That's hard to do. And he pours himself drinks, sort of chills out. When you cast it, did you specify who all is invited into the mansion?
Yeah, it's everybody in the group, and then everybody in the subgroup, to include all the individuals from Stonejaw, all of our lycanthrope friends.
Okay.
Sandris is not on the list. I want to make that abundantly clear.
Okay.
The dragon is welcome in. If for some reason he came all the way from over there, of course Ella is on the list.
Okay. Yeah.
Greg, his family,
All right.
Ivan and Polly. I think those are really the only people.
Good to know. So yeah, you guys get settled in for the night, and there's absolutely nothing you want to do with your downtime.
Yes, I'm gonna pull out one of the ballista bolts, and I'm gonna think up some machinery in one of the lower rooms, and I'm gonna try to engrave the cold spell that I know for the arrows onto one of the ballista bolts to see if I can get something going.
Cool.
You remove the gold cost for this enchantment because you conjured the tools needed to actually engrave the bolt.
Okay.
So it'll probably just take you a good 4 hours to do 2 of the ballista bolts.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Okay. How many pounds of deer do you think that was?
About 120. After you gut it,
Wow,
close
that's as big
to,
as me. Almost.
after you gut it, more like 75, 80.
Okay. So smoke that down probably.
That's gonna take you overnight.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it all night.
Okay.
I just feel like I should take the exhaustion, not an exhaustion point, but like take a short rest on the way wherever we're going or something. But I feel obligated to take care of this deer because of the savage way that I killed it.
It wasn't necessarily savage.
Yeah, but it made Rakshata feel savage.
You made one clean cut to the throat of it. Like, yeah.
But it's also the way she's been talking and like thinking things and yeah. She wants to reflect and have a nice evening to herself.
Understandable. Just don't want to give you like imaginary trauma over this or anything.
Oh no, I already have. Saphira has trauma over bears,
Yeah.
but Rakshata has it over dragon and has conquered that fear. So she needs to reflect on Rakshata and Adawai, of course. I'm gonna take him. Can I do like a religion check while I'm doing this?
Do you want to pray?
Yeah. I
What
want
do
to
you-
pray while I'm preparing it.
Okay, are you praying about anything in particular?
I pray for the safety of my friends and that our journey gets closer towards that we get closer to Xandris, and pray that nothing terrible is happening to him. Trying to like curry favor, but like trying to tone down the hatred and rockshot his heart a little bit
Okay.
through faith, as one would.
Roll a religion.
+2.
Is there anything you'd like to do with your downtime, Rattle? Change your dice. Not you.
Definitely.
Sorry.
Not in particular.
Okay, so Rattle's just sort of chilling out and, messing with some of the amenities inside of the mansion, like playing darts here and there, spiking Grampton's drink with like various spices behind the counter, sneakily, just minor pranks here and there, getting everybody, stealthily. But you're praying to RY, and you're getting everything set up and prepared to smoke this meat as efficiently as possible overnight, and you're sort of distracted by the recent events, and you don't feel as though that your prayer was powerful enough to reach her, just because of the drop of focus.
Yeah. I understand, my lady. And then I just continue to.
But you think back to the day before, where you really connected with RY in particular, and you feel like you stood out as an individual to her rather than just a follower.
Feels good.
All right. If everybody's going to knock out and they're done with their free time, did you already write down those 2 cold ballista?
Yes, I put down the two icy ballista bolts. So yeah, I just do the 4 hours on that, and then the 4-hour trance.
All right.
I'm gonna, before he starts his trance, I'm gonna knock on the door. Mondo, make sure you leave the door unlocked for me, please.
It's always unlocked for
Well, I mean, it's technically always locked, but only specified people can go
Okay.
in.
I didn't know that part.
Mondo,
Okay, never mind.
Mondo comes to the door in tears. I would never lock you out.
No! Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I'm just making sure, and then I give him a good night hug. I'm going to take care of this big ass freaking deer I caught.
Okay, you be
Good night.
careful. Bang on the door if anything's weird. It's a weird ass orchard. Greg needs to get something done. He needs to get the guards down here or something. This is ridiculous.
Don't worry, I have Shiro. She'll help me. And then I shout, Shiro! And then my golden horned female elk comes out
Out of the ether.
out of the ether.
I just look at her. I think she got your back. I
She
go back
does.
inside. Is Bentley passed out on the meat floor?
Belly up.
Yeah, good old meat floor.
All right. Let's say you get pretty far into the night. You can't, with it being dim light, you can't really see a whole lot. Even though you have night vision, it doesn't sort of penetrate the barrier between the light and darkness. So just roll a perception check real quick for the middle of the night.
It's cocked. 9.
Nothing's really going on. It's a pretty quiet night. You occasionally hear, chirping of crickets or bird wings fluttering in the night. Not anything to be concerned about.
Okay. How much meat do you think I've smoked by now?
Both hind haunches and 1 rack ribs.
Okay. 2 haunches and ribs. Okay. I'm seasoning these bitches as I do it because I got salt, so just letting everybody know that. plus 3. 19.
They're seasoned very well.
Delicious. And preserved.
Alright. So,
I'm going to continue to do that.
it just takes you a few more hours to season and smoke the rest. You still have time to work in a decent long rest. Not your best sleep ever, but it'll suffice.
So 2 deer haunches. Or
That's
just
rest.
how much pounds? Or how much pounds? How many pounds?
You successfully smoked the entire deer and seasoned a good bit of it, depending on how much seasoning you were
So
planning
it
on
was
using.
about 85 pounds. So smoked down like probably like 20 less pounds. It was like 65 pounds.
Cooking out some of the protein.
Yeah. 65 pounds of smoked deer meat. Fuck yeah, we have provisions, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna go into the mansion, and I'm going to get Scribe Mondo, and I'm gonna open up the portable hole, and I'm gonna be like, imagine mop, imagine bucket, will you please get your other guys to clean this out for me?
Only he can do that.
Ah,
Unfortunately.
damn it! Damn it! Damn
But
it.
as you're like thinking that you want to create them out of nothing, like to the Ivan, the special Ivans bring them to you like almost immediately. So it's close to the effect you were going for.
Okay. Could you clean this out for me? I need to. You're spectral! You have no nose! I make his nose go away. So he can't smell.
You can't do that.
Damn
You
it!
don't have that level of authority. The mansion is running an administrator check.
Yeah. Please enter password.
Exactly.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, I'm getting. Please clean this portable hole out, and I will reward you handsomely with spectral whatever the fuck you want.
Scribe Mondo sort of turns to the staircase where
You can also get the
buff
creepy mind.
Rakshata is standing. She's got her arms crossed.
Ooh.
Then creepy Ivan walks up.
Yeah.
He's less creepy now, significantly less
Right.
creepy, but he's still
Yeah.
got like a weird wry smile.
The original one was
You
fire.
can help.
This is his cousin.
Yeah. He just takes the bucket and the mop and begins cleaning and pulling body parts and tossing them up out of the portable hole.
Nice.
Cleans it up overnight.
I
are
go
you
to
headed
sleep.
to sleep.
I go to sleep after that, yeah.
Next morning, everybody wakes up. Portable hole in the floor of the mansion. It's nice. I mean,
Look, guys, I finally thought about it.
looks exactly
I'm
the way
still
it
tired,
was
though.
whenever you first got it. But
Cool.
I assume everybody eats breakfast.
Yep. I give
Yeah,
everybody
it's set.
I give everyone 2 pounds of the meat that I made.
Sure,
Pounds.
Yeah, for their own like stash, so they
Oh,
can eat something.
okay. I thought you meant like for breakfast.
That's a heavy
Yeah.
breakfast.
No,
Yeah.
this is for each. So.
Not omelets today. Something a little lighter.
Oh, buddy.
Alright.
I'll make one so we'll do four.
So you guys all enjoy a light breakfast while a couple Mondos and Ivans are folding the portable hole back up. They bring the napkin back over to you, Rakshata.
I'm gonna make like a knapsack kind of thing. I have a torn sheet. I can't remember where I got it from. But it's like a bed sheet.
Okay.
I'm gonna use that to like make like a knapsack and then like lower it down into the portable hole. All that 60 pounds of smoked deer meat, 'cause that's heavy.
Yeah.
So can I do that?
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
You get it wrapped up relatively nicely. You can't wrap all of it up because I don't know where you got that horn sheet from, but I doubt it's large enough to
Yeah.
encompass, the majority of a deer.
Some of it.
But you get the racks of ribs and a haunch in the sack, and then you drop the rest in. It's only 10 feet deep, so it doesn't fall very far, and it just got cleaned, so.
I don't know, but it still feels weird. Anyway, okay. I hope you liked your breakfast, guys. I guess, where should we go from here?
Well, we said we would wait until morning to see if Bird came back.
Oh,
We
no,
go outside.
that's right. And
We
then
do a holler for Bird and see if he
run
shows up.
I run to the front of the door first because I just remember just because I've been so tired. And I throw it open and I'm like, Berg! Berg!
I check the mail. Just as a follow up.
Berg is nearby. On
Good,
that.
good.
Early morning.
But
What?
he sort of sits up from the deck of the airship, just a little bit ways away from the camp. Huh?
I run up there to him, and then I shake him awake. Where did you go last night? You buried me sick. We looked for you and I tracked you. You would have been proud of my tracking skills.
I'm good at hiding. I'm sorry.
Little fucker. I couldn't get that. None of us could get down that hole you squeezed through. What are you doing?
I owed a guy a favor. I helped him out. It took not as long as I thought it would. And I made it back in time. I thought for sure you guys weren't going to leave, so I sent Bentley off to run towards the cogs.
The cog? Why would you send them to the cogs? You should have just told
a guy.
know a guy from what to where doing what?
That's his business.
You've got to get little give and take here, Berg. We need some information too. We're trying to help you with this Xander problem.
I'm a spy. It's not very good for business if I go around talking about my clients', woes.
They could lead us to new adventures. You never know.
I think we got our hands full right now.
Fine, just whatever. I smack him in the arm, but hard and kind of bounces him around a little bit.
Throws him a good foot. Oh God!
Here's your breakfast, and I give him friggin' a half pound of the meat as per usual, because he's a small little man.
Okay, well, he's nibbling on it as you guys break down camp and sort of load up the airship. Who's operating it?
I am. I got the key.
Are you guys doing another once over to try and understand it a little bit better before you head out?
That would probably be a good
Sure.
idea.
Bernard, will you help me really quick while they do a quick once over? Let's load a couple of these ballista. Just to make sure.
Sure. Most of them are taller than me.
Oh
Well,
my god.
I can lift you up onto there, it's fine.
Yeah, that'll work. So, Bert's got his arms fully extended, holding onto the string of this ballista, bracing his feet against the bow part
Oh
of
my
the ballista,
God.
just yanking on it, trying to get it pulled back enough to get loaded.
Please do something hilarious.
I guess strength check.
Yes! Yes! Got one?
It is Berg.
Oh,
and
yeah.
He's got it almost all the way back. He looks down to try and get it lashed into place. His right foot slips. He's got a death grip on this ballista, and it just launches him.
Yes!
He goes flying about a good 25, 30 feet directly into a tree. It's like fucking throwing star, whipping through the air. He takes 8 points of bludgeoning
Oh my
damage
god!
hitting the tree.
Berg! Bergshot!
Sort of
Bergshot
just twitching on the ground at the base of the trunk of the tree. I deserve this.
I'll fly down and grab him, I guess, so nobody else has to get off the ship. I'll just fly down and pick him up.
Oh
It's
my
not
god.
that hard.
Okay,
You take him
just knelt over, doubled over, laughing to death because he just took that damage. But as Berg walks past, I put lay on hands and give him 7 points of my healing pool.
Alrighty, and you do.
That is 30.
And
That was perfect.
That was rough.
It was a
Forward.
setup. It was a setup by Mondo.
Absolutely. That's one of Mondo's sketches tonight in his fucking book.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, a good 25 minutes to half an hour go by, and you guys have got camp broke down and loaded into the cabin. The ballista have all been checked and are still, bolted down to the walkway fairly well. You guys are set to leave whenever you're ready.
There's like the mechanisms that control the airship.
Yeah.
Is it like inside? Well, of course, it's inside like an enclosed space with like, I'm assuming like 2 doors or 1 door.
The cabin itself,
Yeah.
where the control panel is, there are 2 doors on either side, on the starboard and port side.
And can you lock these?
They lock automatically when the airship is on, but only if somebody is inside the cabin. Does that make sense? Like, as long as there's a singular person inside the cabin, the doors can be locked or unlocked. But if there's nobody in the cabin and the airship is on, the doors stay unlocked.
Okay. Can I check that little the storage
You can.
area?
Yeah.
Just for anything unusual.
Okay, do an investigation.
Yeah.
That's 16.
Spice.
16? You get down in there, and there's just, the various broken down aspects of the camp that you guys threw in there. There's, you can see the spaces where the ballista were. Some of these, like, larger metal tubes. You can make an intelligence check at disadvantage if you want to figure out what they are. You don't really have experience with any of these things.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. 8.
8. They look like they're sort of aerodynamic. There's fins on the end. There's a cap on it, but you can't tell if it's like to store something or what. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but you can infer that this is one of the missiles that was dropped or something like it.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of that storage area then.
Alright. You pop out of the hatch and, shut it back. Everything seems set and ready to go. Rockshotter, you're still piloting?
Yup, because it's my ship. And I'm going to name her, too.
Okay.
Let's. So, the way the ship is like the shape of the cabin is like a football with 2 decks, and then the outer ring is like a big pool floaty that's filled with air, kind of.
It's more shaped like a blimp.
Okay.
And then there's like the cabin beneath it, and then the walkway that goes all the way around
Oh, okay.
the cabin, and then the ring around it is sort of like a. It's hard to explain. It's like it's not tethered to the airship by any like wire or cable or anything. It just sort of stays locked in space around it.
Interesting. Okay. Taking votes for names for our airship. For she shall make us sail in the sky.
No. I don't know. Rattle, what do you think?
About what's the? Is there like We could literally do like Skyship in one of the languages.
Yeah.
I mean, you could. I'm not well versed in Sylvan or Giant.
Yeah, we
You
would
know
have
what?
to
I'm
do
just
a
gonna
quick
call.
research.
We're just gonna call her Big Bertha.
That works.
Ariel.
No.
It's worth a shot.
We could call it the All Star because it was originally owned by somebody who had a shape of an L on their forehead.
Yeah, that is true. The entire party is unaware of what this otherworldly pop culture reference is, but I'll allow it.
No, I'm joking. That would be funny.
Okay. Yeah, Big Bertha.
Yeah, classic. It's got a nice ring to it.
Okay, so let's get going and I'll crank it up and
You guys start gaining altitude.
use the little thingy.
I make sure everybody's in the cockpit because we know what
Hit
happens.
the button at the landing gear.
Yeah.
Don't
Landing
forget the
gear comes
button.
up. So roll an intelligence check.
I think it's about one. Yep. 6.
Dang, what is going on with you
I'm
tonight?
rolling like
Those
shit.
dice need to be blessed immediately.
All
You
of
have
them.
no idea what the maximum altitude you can take this thing at is.
Shit. Well, the last time I remember us being 4,000 feet in the air. But that's the highest that we've been. So,
Do you want to switch 20s?
you can try.
You're so pretty. Alright, so
One more try.
you guys have got a good bit of time as you take it up about 3,200 feet above sea level.
Here's the other one.
You've got it
That's the
steady.
gay boy. Oh, the opaque.
Are you done?
Yes.
You've got it steady, and
Yes.
you've ascended to 3,200 feet above sea level, and you're moving at a decent pace forward. Mondo, do you have the map up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Mondo's got the map activated next to you, so you're constantly able to, check your location in correlation with the other countries, so you know whenever you're about to hit like a different nation's boundary, and you can also see Fumi, Filo, and Xandris's location simultaneously.
Oh,
They
are they all
seem
together?
closer to each other? I was about to say, yeah.
Not significantly closer, but somewhat.
Would you guys?
Fumi and Filo first.
Would you guys rather pick up Fumi and Filo first?
Yes.
That is a possibility.
I want
How
to
much
get
of a
this.
veer does that appear to be on the map? Does that seem like a multiple hour veer, or?
So just to retroactively implement this, would you guys think that your characters would have discussed a path ahead of time the night before traveling?
Up until this point, looking over the map, assumed we were going to do shortest distance between 2 points, unless we would be going over a hostile nation, but not that we know too much awful about the area.
You would be going over the Mornwind.
Is that noted as hostile?
Yeah.
But that's where they're in, right?
No.
They're past.
You
the
guys-
one.
You guys are leaving from here, just on the edge of the King's Forest. Xandris is here.
Okay.
You're the one who
Fumi
shook
and
it up.
Philo are here.
Okay.
So
they
you
would
guys
actually
would have to go in a straight line right across the largest part of the Mornwind.
Mornings, which would be a risk, but it would cut significant time off. We can't go around it. That would take days.
It would take you about a day to travel from the end of the Mornwind there out into the Talenta Plains across from it. It would take you about 3 to get around it.
Mm. Damn. So yeah, looking at the map. So are we gonna risk it going over the Mornlands, or do you want to go around the Mornlands? We could try to fly so high that nothing can bother us, but that's also a big risk too.
Toko,
Yes. Keep trying to get my drink.
how do you guys feel? Do you guys want to take a break before we get into airship travel?
Sure. I mean, I feel like it could be a breakdown.
I'm cool. It's easier to edit when they're shorter.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you to everybody who's been active in the chat. I'm sorry I haven't
Absolutely.
been able to respond to you guys, but we really appreciate it when you're active in the chat. thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to take a short break just to make sure that the cats get watered and that everybody's still comfortable. And then we will reboot the stream in just a little while. Thank you much.